You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to another awesome episode of Vigilantes Radio. I am your host, dini-mussolini. Guys, I am so glad that you decided to tune in with us. We have a very special guest from across the way. So I can't wait to dive deep into this interview with our guests and discuss everything that they have going on, you know? So guys, is the desire to get your way actually getting in your way? Often we are so obsessed with getting our way that we miss out on the good things that life has to offer. We whine and complain about insignificant details, and life just passes by without us. We might win the battle of the moment, but in the long run, we lose. Happiness is not defined by always getting your way. Sure, you have things you want to accomplish, things you want to have, things you want to be, but remember, fulfillment does not always come where we expect to find it. The things we desire will come, though not necessarily in the ways we anticipate. Don't be so obsessed with getting your way that you lose the opportunity to have what you really want. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello, and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or the book, or film, or even the business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create these marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. Big ups to my folks who are indigos, crystalline, or the starseeds, for my Vigilantes audience family, for my hooligans, and shout out to my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're in a struggle like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 5 solid years. I appreciate to all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, films, and research in every aspect. And we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award-winning artists, nominees, to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology revolutionaries, visual artists, from authors to professors, and vampires. Or people who think they're vampires. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out to book your interview or to appear on my other show called Skeptics. Email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com, and that's V as in Victor. We hope to get the stories behind these unique people and give them a chance to tell their truth to us and the universe. That is Vigilantes Radio sole purpose. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Share that number with your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, which is onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the home page, you can slap that go live button and you'll be here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. So feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab them from either Spreaker.com/only one media group, iTunes, Player.fm, YouTube, any app from the Google Play or iTunes Store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
We are the people who have dedicated their weekdays and nights to music, films, books, news, business ventures, and just talk in general. From our incredible promotion here on our new Facebook page, by the way, go over there now and like our page. I know you guys are scrolling on Facebook right now as we speak. We also have a show called Vigilantes Radio-podcast, which is what you're listening to now. Our dive into relationships, money, music business in general, spiritual living on our show called Skeptics of the Handshake. We spend each and every day giving our maximum effort to create a vibrant, professional community for all creative minds that coexist in this beautiful artistic world. Let's go ahead and welcome our special guest on. Hello, you're now live in the midst with all of us. How is it going?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. How's everything for you? We are in a new year. So how's it treating you so far?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm not able to get you. Can you repeat it, please?
Yes, I said we are into a new year. So how has it been treating you so far?
Actually, the new year hasn't been so good, frankly speaking, because recently I lost my father, so I'm like, that's the biggest loss of my life. But at the same time, I also of my success, because I have been writing 2 new books, so I'm really happy about that too. So I hope this new year brings some good sort of things for me.
Okay. And I am very sorry to hear about your loss.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. You're welcome. And that was very recently, correct?
Yeah. It actually happened last 24th November 2018, actually.
Yeah.
It's been just 2 months. And so this new year, I don't have him with me, and he's not here to see my success and enjoy my success with me. But I know he's watching me from wherever he is, and his blessings are always with me. So I'm sure he's happy to see me for whatever I'm doing. And life is all about losing and gaining, and there is no end to it. So that's the way it is. So it's okay.
Definitely. And for everyone who doesn't know your name, what's your pen name?
Actually, my pen name is Antara Das. It's ANTARADAS.
Good. Nice. Well, it was my pleasure to meet you. You just received an award, the 100 Inspiring Authors of the Year Award. How was that?
Yeah, actually, that was the award I received was on 26th November 2018. And the award was actually, this award function was organized by an organization that was a non-profit organization, which basically helps in recognizing those talents in India which are not mostly recognized, like the literary field or those fields in which people are not people don't have so much of idea. So they're mainly recognizing those talents. So they organized this talent hunt, and thousands of authors participated, and few got nominated, and after that, remaining 100, they got the award for the 100 Inspiring Authors of India, that is 2018.
Right. So, what book did you receive this award for?
This one is for inspiring and motivating the youngsters of India, actually. Since this is the award name is the Inspiring Authors. These are for the young authors who are the upcoming authors of India, and their words are kind of inspiring for the youngsters. So it is this award was basically for those people only.
Right. So you begin your journey as an author on July of 2017, and your first book was done around the first of the year of last year. Why did you decide to become an author?
Actually, there's a story behind it. Like, I never planned of becoming a writer. I always loved to read books. I used to read a lot of novels. So what happened is, last year, 2017 July, I was narrating a story from a novel, one of my favorite novels, to my best friend. So as I was narrating the story, then he listened to it quietly, because he was not much of a kind of a guy who used to read so much of books. But whenever I used to narrate a story, he used to listen to it quietly. So after I finished the story, he said suddenly that, Antara, why don't you start writing? Because you are such a good narrator, you are good in this field, so why don't you start writing? At that time, my reaction was no, it's not my cup of tea, so I can't do such a thing like writing books and all. It's not my thing. But when I slept, and the next morning when I woke up, I thought that why not give it a try? Let's see if something can happen, and if something happens, then that's good. So I tried, and I wrote the first chapter, and then I showed the first chapter to one of my college professor, and she liked it. And then she said that I think you must continue. Then I continued, and after 3 months, the book was completed. And then I was surprised to see that how can I write a book which is 184 pages long. Then it went for editing, and then finally on 2018 Feb 14, the book finally released. The name is A Secret Deal. So this is all about it.
Okay. And what's the name of the book?
It's A Secret Deal.
A Secret Deal. What's this book about?
The book
Sounds
is about
intriguing.
life of two individuals, two guys and a girl. They are young people below the age of 28. One is 25, one is 27, one is 22 in this way. And it's about the story actually revolves around the life of these three individuals, the problems and ups and downs that they face in their life, and how they overcome it. At the end, do they survive or not? So the story is all about this. So it's basically for the youngsters, this story.
Definitely. All right. And the genre of this book is what you would call realistic fiction, maybe?
Yeah, it's realistic fiction.
Okay. Nice. So you actually prefer to tell stories that are relatable, true?
Yes.
Yeah.
I prefer telling stories which are actually based on real life incidents, because I believe you can only inspire someone when you tell stories that actually happen somewhere to someone. Otherwise, if I tell some stories which did not happen anywhere, then that can't inspire anyone, no matter how interesting or how beautiful a story is scripted. But ultimately, it's a fiction. So I don't believe in that make-believe world. So it's better to tell stories which are some kind of realistic and which actually helps people in overcoming the problems. So that's why I prefer this kind of genre, which is based on all real incidences.
Most definitely. So I could imagine the feeling of publishing your first book. How did you celebrate when it first came out?
When I actually published the first book, when I got the book in my hand, I was really very happy. So the first book, I gifted it to the God, because he's the one who helped me with all this. And since at the time my mom was not in the same city where I am staying right now, so I could not give the first book to her. So I gave it to the Almighty God. And then the second copy I gave it to the one person who actually inspired me in writing the book, to my best friend, who actually said that you can actually be a writer. So the second copy I gave it to him. And then I also celebrated with some of my close friends who actually helped me in this whole journey of writing. A few of my friends were there. So I celebrated the whole thing with them only, who actually knew what I had to go through while completing the whole process. And this way I did that.
Definitely. And I understand the journey of an author can be a rewarding, but also difficult. I couldn't imagine that you would receive $1 million off your first book release, and that you may have to work a full-time job. So how does that work for you? How do you balance your work life, professional life, personal life, and being a writer at the same time?
Actually, it's really, very difficult, because when you start actually writing a story, you have to totally enter the story, enter the world, and then you have to become one of those characters. Not one, even every character you need to examine from your point of view, from your side. You need to be empathetic to actually understand the characters. And interestingly, in my book, each and every character, they exist in real life. They all exist in real life. They all are realistic characters. So I had to go through a lot. I had to ask them the reactions, this and that, so many things. At the same time, I had to go to my office. I had to work also. So at times it was difficult. I skipped some meals sometime, or I skipped my sleep sometime. But ultimately, the result which you see after so much of hard work and so much of hard work and that you go through, that result ultimately brings a smile on your face, and then you forget everything that you suffered or that you had to go through for this little piece of happiness. So that's all it. I had to do that because I knew that I had to do it, and writing is kind of my passion. I do it not for money, but I do it so that I can tell stories and I can inspire others through my words. So I was happy doing it, actually.
That's great. Your next book will focus on a world that many people are very familiar with, and that's the world of drugs and that lifestyle. So why did you choose this story as your next focus?
My next book will be on the life story of a drug addict. That's also a realistic fiction. Nowadays, as we see, not only in India, but in different parts of the country and in different parts of the world, the youngsters mainly, not only the youngsters, I say, most of the people between the age of 20 to 30 or 40, they are becoming drug addicts because of depression or this and that. They take the help of drugs to overcome their problems. So that's a really, really serious concern, because that is risking many of the lives of the people. So I chose this topic of drug abuse as a story of my next book, so that those who are really suffering because of this problem, so I hope it helps them. So I'm also talking to different people who have gone through this problem of drug abuse and all. So I hope this book really helps those who are suffering from this acute disease called the drug addiction.
Definitely. So what is the biggest benefit of being an independent writer, independent author?
The biggest benefit of becoming an indie author is that you have everything to yourself. That is the biggest thing. I'm an independent author, and I'm doing everything by myself. So I can write the thing in any way I want to. I can put any cover page of my book I want to, and everything I can do that will be totally to myself. I don't need to ask anyone for anything. So everything will be done by myself, and I can actually make the story according to my wish. So that's the biggest thing, because if we if I'm not an independent author, then what is the problem the authors face is that the publishers, they will edit the story according to their wish, which no author will ever want to, because every author is having their own way of telling a story. But it becomes impossible, near impossible, when someone goes to a traditional publishing or something like that. So I would say the biggest benefit in becoming an indie author is that you have all to yourself, and you can do it any way you want to, and no one is there to stop you. So that's all about it.
Definitely. What about some challenges?
Challenges there's a lot of challenges. As I said, the benefits. So if there is one benefit, then there will be two challenges. Like if you're an author, then you have to suppose you have to do everything by yourself. When you are having everything to yourself, you also have to do everything by yourself, like the editing. Then for marketing, which is the biggest thing to do, is the marketing and promotion, because there are many writers in the whole world. Because in India, there are many writers are there, upcoming writers who are only the young people. So with the invent of the internet, we can see that people have started losing the interest in books. And so for that, we need to market more and more with the help of that same internet, obviously. But the promotion techniques and everything has to be done by the author himself. The selling and distribution part has also to be done by the author himself. So everything is to be done by the author himself. So that's the biggest drawback of becoming an indie author, that you have to you don't get any kind of expense from anyone, and also you might need to have to spend some money for that as well. So everything will just go from your own pocket, but ultimately truth is going to be a bit one. But because of that, we need to go through a lot of challenges, as I said. So there are different challenges as well in this field.
Definitely. So I hear that you are a trained classical singer. Now,
yes,
music
yes.
is definitely my specialty, and I think that is phenomenal. I love classical music, and you being a trained classical singer is just phenomenal in my book. How many years have you been training?
Actually, almost 7 years. When I was in 9th standard, I was, I think, 8 years old. From that time, I started practicing it, and for 7 long years I have been doing that, and finally I got that, bachelor's degree in classical music, Indian classical music.
Definitely. Okay. Would you like to share some of your skills with us?
Yeah, there is one of my favorite songs, which is a semi-classical. So I would just like to sing 2 lines from that song. It is Hindi, but Hindi classical.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we have at least 25,000 live listeners right now listening to your interview. Where shall they go to check out the book?
You can find it easily on Amazon and Flipkart. And one more website is also there, which is the website of my publisher, which is 24/7 Publishing. You can also find the book there. Otherwise, they can also find the Kindle books on Amazon. The physical book is also available in Amazon and Flipkart as well.
Okay. And do you do social media as well?
Yes. I have a Facebook page. It's Antara Das. And also I have an Instagram page that is Antara. That is also the same name, Antara Das.
Okay. Nice.
You can easily connect me over there.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you so much for coming on our show to talk about the book, A Secret Deal. I look forward to reading it myself, and as well as waiting for the second book. Focusing on, helping people see the light, and that your story doesn't have to end with you being a drug addict, but overcoming drugs and living a normal life. So I can't wait for that book as well. Thank you so much.
I hope that book helps those people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, thank you so much, and you have a wonderful, I don't know, is it morning there? Yes, it's morning. Have a wonderful morning, the rest of your day.
Here. Yes, morning. And it was really very nice talking to you. It has been a wonderful interaction with you, and thank you so much for inviting me and taking my interview. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. You have a great day.
Same to you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only one media group, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store or our website, and that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to theradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, Dini-Mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the number one rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.